So, what was the language of the founders of Teotihuacan? Well, recently a paper has been published suggesting that it belonged to the Uro-Aztecan language family, and it was a direct ancestor of Nahuatl, Cora, and Wixárika, and even suggests that this could be found directly in the writing system of Teotihuacan. Now, Teotihuacan was a cosmopolitan city with evidence of people from all over Mesoamerica, such as the Maya and Zapotec. Now, this begs the question on who were the original founders of Teotihuacan, and there's many theories on the ethnic background of them. We have proposals like Otomi, Totonac, and Nawa, though if they were Nawa, that would push the idea back in which we think Nawa peoples arrived into central Mexico. Now, this paper pushes that the language that was used in the writing of Teotihuacan was an ancestor of Nahuatl. They label it a Proto-Quechua Nahuatl language, and here's the image for reference. Now, this hypothetical ancestral language is pretty difficult to reconstruct because all the examples of its descendants we have from over 1,000 years later. Now, to summarize, the paper, in my opinion, makes a good argument. One example it uses is Tikal Stela 31 that shows a Teotihuacan emissary, and above him are the Maya glyphs, one of which has a central Mexican throne or a Icabali, which sort of suggests that it's a loan word. And now the glyphs in the throne show the sequence Kosaka, which the author argues is this language's word for necklace and compares it to its descendant language Nahuatl, whose word for necklace is Coscat. Then we have a mural from Teotihuacan of this figure with a necklace with these square symbols that's very similar to the Maya glyph Can, which means yellow, and says this square being used as a necklace, hence this logogram being a Teotihuacan symbol for yellow, and the word proposed for this language is Cosa, and the Nahuatl word for this is Costic, which is the Nahuatl word for yellow. So the paper does include comments from other scholars that which do prefer the other theories, such as the language being Totonac, Otomi, or even from the Mihezocayan language family. But if this theory ends up getting more support, this could really revolutionize on how we perceive Mesoamerican history, especially the big mystery on who were the actual founders of Teotihuacan.